Once upon a time in the year 2010, there was a beautiful princess named Audrey. One evening, she attended a big New Year's Eve gala that celebrated the end of another marvelous year. She did not place any importance on the evening and thought to herself, I will have a lovely time tonight and return to Castle Wellington to carry on the new year in peace.
On that same fateful night, there was a handsome prince named Conrad who was also attending the New Year's Eve party. Unfortunately, Prince Conrad had greatly indulged in some elixir prior to the gala. As a result, he was no longer a composed prince, but rather a loud and very unpleasant one. He would run around the party and acted like what some would call a mess.
Prince Conrad approached Princess Audrey after the stroke of midnight and tapped her on the shoulder. When she turned around, he was immediately struck by her beauty. They engaged in some polite conversation, but Prince Conrad was very drawn by her. He attempted to kiss Princess Audrey not once, but twice.
Princess Audrey was dismayed at this display of affection, for she did not want to kiss a stranger. Their conversation came to an end, and they engaged in some light dialogue throughout the night. Even as intoxicated as he was, Prince Conrad knew that Princess Audrey would be the one to change his life forever.
A few days after the event, Princess Audrey internally debated about contacting Prince Conrad, for he did not make the best first impression. After some consideration, she decided there was no harm in meeting with him and sent him a message.
Prince Conrad was surprised but excited to receive a message from the princess. He was ecstatic at the chance to meet his dream girl again, but was also really nervous. He wanted to impress her and show her the kind of man he knew he could be.
The two of them started dating, and the more they saw one another, the more they fell in love. They experienced their first true kiss at the entrance of Castle Wellington, with the starlight hanging high in the sky. They enjoyed being in each other's company, and the prince started to realize how special the princess had become to him.
A short while later, Prince Conrad had to move far away from the princess, separating them for 2 years. Even though they were apart, Prince Conrad would dream of his princess, longing to close the distance that divided them. He hated living away from her, and the years apart from each other were tough on both of them. However, their special connection kept them together, and they were able to make it through the tough times.
Prince Conrad was elated when he moved back home because he was finally close to his princess again. When the two of them moved in together, he truly got to see how he felt for her. The prince would find himself smiling just from being next to her.
Prince Conrad would catch himself staring at her when she wasn't paying attention, like when she was deep in thought or watching TV. She often took his breath away, and she didn't even know it. He wished at those moments time would freeze and she would stay with him forever.
Princess Audrey.
Baby Elijah.
Prince Conrad would often daydream about the things he loved the most about Princess Audrey. Princess Audrey things.
He loved the way Princess Audrey would sleep on his pillow. Yeah, sorry about that.
And all the little kisses that Princess Audrey would give him.
And how much the princess really balanced him out.
But best of all, Prince Conrad loved how much Princess Audrey and him naturally went together, just like salt and pepper. Even though it went unsaid, Princess Audrey was the greatest thing to happen to Prince Conrad. He finally understood why he was so mesmerized by her on that fateful New Year's Eve, and why she was the only princess for him. He knew he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her, so the prince had 2 things to say to her.